Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is the Jesus patch, right? This is the thing that we've all been waiting for, and they're not going to let us down. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. How do... Hey, Dibbles. How's it going, Dude Dragon? Marcus Decker. Man, I really wasn't sure if I wanted to stream today. Also, why am I sat so low down? This is fine. Oh man, it feels like I haven't played in forever, dude. It's only been a couple of days, but I barely touched the game over Christmas and New Year's. I haven't really, I'll be honest, I haven't really had much motivation to play. It just feels every time I've played since 4.5 has come out, I've just been super frustrated. Hey Cam Jam, how's it going, dude? Ivan, how you doing, dude? Thank you for the follow. Took the bike out today because the ice went away. It's a little faster than I'm used to. It feels like it's fast now, but give it a few months, it won't feel as fast anymore. That's the thing with my bike. Like I think for the first like 6 to 9 months it felt quick, and as I got used to it, it kind of it definitely doesn't feel as shocking anymore. You just kind of get used to it, you know? Oh, dude, I would not want to ride a bike without heated grips these days. Not if you're doing like all year round riding. there are a lot of things that, you know, I see people say they couldn't live without on their motorbikes, and it's like adaptive cruise control and shit, and I'm just like, fair, okay, but like heated grips are definitely something I would not want to live without. I went out, I think it was last week, and it got down to -3 at one point. And man, my knuckles were frozen. The inside of my hands were warm, obviously heated grips, but my knuckles were absolutely killing me, and it just makes me, it kind of reminds me of what I used to go through back in the oldie days. Man, I was expecting bounty hunters as soon as I left. Well, there's the docking contact. Two fighters attacking this. Two Hornets. Oh, two Hornets and an arrow. I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. Oh. Hawk rather than an arrow. Oofed. Oh, here he comes. Two Hornets, arrow, Hawk. Yeah, and that's a really reliable engine as well, Cam, because like they've used that same engine in so many bikes. Like it's the same engine that's in the Phaser. Right? Like they've literally used that engine for years. Man, it is kicking off, yeah. So many fighters around. Dude, flares are just, the server performance is so bad right now. Flares are super, super unreliable. Fucking cat just skagged like full claws at my leg. Little shit. I'm not even sure how many there are. I think there's like 6. Alright, so get repaired. Oh, I've ordered a new chain and sprocket for my bike as well, Cam. So hopefully that'll be here by Friday. So I'm hoping I need to actually let me message. Hang on, I'll message James when I get landed. My housemate's got a chain breaker, but I haven't actually looked at it. Oh my god, dude. While I was running around then, the cat tried to climb up my leg, but she climbed with like full claws out. So my leg is super stingy now. Yeah, I need to take a look at the chain breaker and make sure it can actually, like, I don't know how good it is. I'm looking forward to having a chain that I don't need. Like, literally every time I get on the bike, I have to like readjust the chain. Like, that's how stretched it is right now. I should be fine, Gam. I'm not going to fight that group. There's too many of them. Went to buy a tank bag earlier and the entire parking lot was black ice. Now, also before I got there, instructor dropped his bike, just taking it as storage, and someone... Yeah, dude, it's... Like, I won't even consider going out on my bike if I look at my phone and I see on my phone it's below like 4 degrees. But you know the difficult thing about where I live? Hang on, let me show you. So it's pretty much, if I leave Newport or Cardiff, the temperature drops dramatically. Like if I show you dude, I want a map of fucking Wales that shows the snow forecast. Yeah, so check this out. All right, so basically, I live right here. It's not too bad if I head down into England, but if I head like out of Newport, the temperature drops. Even if I go like five miles, if I go about 5 miles, the temperature drops by about 2 degrees. If I go about 10 miles, the temperature drops about 5-6 degrees. It's absolutely insane, the temperature difference between where I am, and it's because like Wales is just all mountains, right? So essentially, once I head north, I'm constantly climbing, and you get into colder weather. So it's a little bit tricky. Like I'm fine generally. Like if I look at the temperature and I see it's like 5 degrees outside where I live, I'm kind of okay if I go down into England, but I like if I try to go like further north, I'm most likely going to run into black ice. It's kind of a bit of a tricky place to live, just because of like how dramatically the temperature changes, and like and the thing about black ice as well, for those who don't really understand how black ice works, black ice builds up generally because of wind, right? So if it's like if you're going into an area where it's like big open roads, or like you're going up into mountains and shit, you're more likely to run into ice, or like roads that could turn into like corridors of wind, right? But yeah, black ice is super scary. I just don't want to risk really damaging the bike. Like, I've got crash bars, like a drop of the bike is fine, but like I don't want to have a like proper accident, right? Man, I had to go out yesterday though. I had an appointment at the job center yesterday, and the bike would not start at all. This time of year, obviously I've got the tracker on the bike, so that drains the battery. But the main thing is like how the temperature affects the oil, right? So I tried to turn it over and nothing happened. Turned off the heated grips, turned off the fog lights, right? Tried again, nothing happened. And here's the thing, I've never tried to bump start my motorbike before. So my motorbike's an 850cc motorbike, right? And the biggest bike I've ever tried to bump start was a 600. And we did it, but it took two of us, right? So I'm outside my house. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just give it a go. And I tried bump starting the bike in first gear, and the back end just locked up and back wheel just slid. I was like, okay, try second gear. Nope, same thing. Wheel just locked up. Tried third gear, same thing. Wheel just locked up. And I was like, okay, I'm not bump starting. I'm not bump starting this bike. What does bump start mean? So any vehicle, any manual like vehicle, you can bump start it, right? So all you do is you turn the ignition on, you put it into gear, you hold the clutch down, you get somebody to start pushing the vehicle, all right? And then once the vehicle is rolling, you let off the clutch, and the force of compression will start igniting the spark plugs, right? And will start the vehicle. And it's, do you know what's crazy, right? Is that so many people don't know how to bump start vehicles. The amount of like friends of mine who are new to riding motorbikes and they're riding 125s, and the thing is, if you've never seen a motorbike battery is tiny, right? They are titchy tiny little batteries. I'd love to be able to like show you the context of, yeah, here we go. So this is how big a motorcycle battery is. It's not big, right? And the drawback to having these small batteries is that, especially this time of year, the cold weather can drain the battery really, really quickly, right? And that's what's happening to my motorbike. It's because it's kept outside. It's the mixture of having the GPS on there that drains the battery. But I can in the summer, right? I can leave my bike for like two weeks, not ride it, and it'll start fine, even with the GPS on there. But this time of year, if I leave it like 2 to 3 days, it's the GPS plus the cold weather draining the battery plus the oil thickening up because of the cold weather. Yeah, it's brutal. So like I meet all these like younger people on 125s and used to riding motorbikes, and it gets to winter and then they're all suddenly shocked Pikachu face that their motorbikes aren't starting. So, you know, I have this like old man talk with them, right? Teaching them like basically that, no, it's fine. This happens all the time. Right. And then I'm like, let's just bump start the motorbike. And they were all like, what do you mean bump start? And no one knows how to bump start a vehicle. It's crazy. And it's so easy as well, especially if you've got like a couple of you. I gotta say, bump starting my motorbike on my own is kind of scary, because there's no way I can bump start it while I'm sat on it. I have to run alongside it. But here's the thing. If you start it and the engine actually gets started and then you whiskey throttle it, you're going to have a really bad time if you're not sat on the bike. So you have to be like really careful to pull the clutch back in once it's going. What size? An 850. Yeah, bump starting an 850 is like, yeah, this is my point. It would not bump start because the oil was so cold. So once I realized there was no bump starting it, I came in the house and I grabbed my housemate has got a really nice lithium battery for starting dead batteries, for boosting dead batteries, and I connected that, and even with that connected, when I hit the starter, it was like it sounded like a fucking tractor trying to start, dude. Bearing in mind it'd gone down to -5 that night, and you could like hear how thick the oil was. It was, dude, it was rough. Right, let's go to Dama. Which also explains why, like, an 850 is going to be hard to bump start anyway. But it's going to be pretty much impossible to bump start when the oil is like that cold. A lot of people as well don't realize that it's good as well to run different oil in the winter, and I'm not quite sure like what way round you're supposed to go, but I do know, like in Canada, for example, people who tend to ride bikes most of the year round, and like Russia, they will use different oil, like different viscosity in the summer versus the winter, because of what happens to the oil when it gets cold. Let's go hang out at Lamina. Hey Alexis, you're right, dude. Oh, I've applied for a bunch of jobs, by the way. One of them is perfect for me. However, I'm pretty positive I'll get an interview because it's basically my old job. So I hit all the boxes. However, I don't think I'll get it because this is going to sound crazy. I don't think I'm going to pass the counter-terrorism check that I have to go through. Only because, I know that sounds weird, but only because I've been self-employed for coming up 8 years. Which doesn't look great on a counter-terrorism check. So I'll see what happens. I'll go for the interview. Also, apparently the counter-terrorism check takes up to 6 months. So I'm wondering if I should just, like, get myself put through a check on my own. Like, I don't really know how it works. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm not a baddie. Yeah, like they're super invasive. Super, like they look at everything, your bank account. Basically, you have to kind of like prove that you haven't gone to... Well, there's actually 2 things that will screw me. Oh, there's a Firebird here, that looks fit. Something. One is that I've been self-employed for coming up 8 years now, but also about... Oh my God, I don't even know how many years ago it was. How old would I have been? About 20 years ago, I was homeless for a period of about... Well, there was a period of about 4 years where I didn't work because I was homeless. And because of the unique way in that homeless hostels are funded, if you're supported by a homeless charity, you can't work. It's insane. He's dead. I don't know where the Razor went. The Razor just kind of like flew at me and then, oh, there he is. And disappeared. Oh, the Firebird's back online. Oh, no, it's an M50. Nice. Man. Player Razor just evaporated. Ooh, hello. Dude. Remember, like, how engineering was going to be that thing that brought us away from time to kill and towards time to disable? That's fucking insane, dude. Oh yeah, Zero. I was going to message you. I don't know if you just heard me, but I've applied for a bunch of jobs. One of them is super low paid, but man, like, I would love to have it because, like, dude, it just sounds like so much fun. It's literally... So my brother-in-law works at a biscuit factory, right? And it's literally just maintenance guy at a biscuit factory. But it's like the way they've described the job is just like, do you like DIY? Well, this is the job for you. It's just like painting and shit. And I'm like, man, like, that is right up my alley. Like, I love shit like that. But the other one is IT support engineer. So basically my old job. Free Biscuits. So it's Burton's Biscuits. They're the company that make Jammy Dodgers, Wagon Wheels. They're the second biggest company in the UK. No, not in Canada. Here. It's owned by Foxes. But the other one is IT engineer, support engineer at an airport. However, and it literally, like, I tick all the boxes for it for the job. And it's second line as well, which like I see first line jobs pop up every now and again, but like finding second line jobs is almost... Like, this is literally the first one I've seen. But I'm pretty sure I'll get an interview for it, but I don't think I'm gonna pass the counter-terrorism check. As crazy as that fucking sounds. Only because of, like, being self-employed for coming up 8 years. Because I had a period of 4 years where I didn't work like 20 years ago because of being homeless. That really goes against me because basically it's a really, really invasive check. They look into your bank accounts, everything. And they basically, if there's an inkling that you might have left the country to go learn how to become a terrorist, then they won't pass the check. And not working for 4 years, although there's obviously records, like being self-employed, there's tax records, and even when I was homeless, like I was supported by, well, actually there was a whole year right where I lived on the streets, so there's literally just this 1 year gap where I didn't exist essentially. But yeah, working at an airport, the only thing is it's like a 45-minute commute, which is fine, but I do worry that that will kind of like wear me down over time. Like, it won't be too bad with the motorbike. Apart from the winter will be miserable. I applied for 2 other jobs and I can't even remember what they are now. Hey Ninchik, how's it going, dude? Honestly, I would love to have that biscuit factory job though. I don't care about the biscuits, I'll be honest with you. I'm not like a big biscuit eater. Just because it's so close to my house and it's like such a chill job. 0 stress. Because that's what I want. I would really like to have and the thing that is nice about the IT job is my old job, I was having to deal with customers, right? And it was mostly fine apart from when you'd get a customer on the phone who'd be swearing at you and shouting at you, right? Whereas I don't think that's something I would have to deal with at the airport, all right? I like to think that if you're dealing with people within your own company, they'd be professional, right? People are the worst, I agree. Wagon wheels, haven't had those for yet. Dude, I love... My granddad and my dad used to bring, like, boxes of wagon wheels home. I like wagon wheels. It's one of the reasons I can't eat biscuits that much now, because, like, my dad actually worked... So my dad was a mechanical engineer for his whole life. Like, he started as an apprentice when he was 15. And he retired. He retired when he was 50. And then he's terrible with money. So ran out of money really quickly and realized he had to go back to work. Came out of retirement and found a job as a mechanical engineer at this biscuit factory. And dude, he would bring home like big boxes of wagon wheels because they're basically like broken biscuits. Right. And I ate so many of them and it kind of put me off biscuits for life. I'll have like the occasional biscuit, but like I can't, like the idea of eating biscuits most of the time just makes me want to vomit. I'm not gonna lie. How did you fit through the door? I have no idea, dude. It was mostly wagon wheels and jammy Dodgers used to bring home. Dude, I don't remember the last time I ate a Jaffa cake, I'll be honest. I do agree with you. Jaffa cakes now, I know what it is. The what's the word I'm looking for? For fuck's sake, like the cake layer is so thin now. Like it's almost non-existent. Like you're not biting into anything. Yeah, the cake is shit. Exactly. Yeah, they've made it really, really thin because they're trying to save money, right? Shrinkflation. And it's like you're biting into nothing. Like you have flavor when you put it in your mouth, but there's nothing there to chew. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's crap. Did you see the UK and the US went after a Russian tanker earlier, Alexis, and boarded it? By the way, they boarded it in front of 3 Russian warships. There were 2 cruisers or destroyers. I don't know what they are. I guess they're cruisers and a submarine just sat there, and UK and US forces just boarded with helicopters, and there was fuck all they could do. But do you know where this tanker was originally going? Venezuela. And it was unflagged. It was unflagged going to Venezuela, and then when the shit with Maduro happened, right? By the way, do you guys know that there were Chinese delegates meeting with Maduro in the morning when that he was taken? Which is what I suspect, like, forced Trump's hand. But yeah, this tanker was going to Venezuela, and then when Maduro was taken, it turned around and started heading back. So I don't know if it's come out yet what was on there, but it's suspected that it's full of like S-300s and shit. Not that they would have really made any difference to what happened to Maduro, but you know, hey ho. Yeah, like I'm still like fairly against what the US did, and I want to reiterate what I said the other day. Maduro is a fucking monster, and what he did to the Venezuelan people and to that country was fucking awful. But at the same time, the reasons that Trump is doing what he's doing is awful, and it's a slippery slope towards the collapse of NATO, right? There are next steps, and one of those next steps is attacking Europe, right? So it's a slippery, scary slope that we're on at the moment. Well, those guys didn't come back. Have you seen the "you wouldn't steal the president of Venezuela" memes? No, I haven't, but it sounds amazing. Yeah, like I appreciate that you have that mindset, Zero, right? But you have to think about it from my mindset. Trump is talking about invading Greenland, right? And now, as a consequence of him attacking Venezuela, and now talking about attacking Cuba and Mexico, and he's also previously talked about attacking Canada, right? I have this mindset of, okay, well, it's starting to look like the US is the enemy, right? Which fucking sucks. But what I will say, and this doesn't sound great for those of you from America, well, it's not great for us, but it really is starting. When I look at what European politicians are saying, they're actually starting to get into the mindset of, well, shit, now it looks like we're gonna have to go to war with the US, and I'm under no illusion that the US will absolutely fuck us up, but I would rather die with dignity than be stomped on, right? And yeah, it's a fucking scary place where we're at the moment, and the fact that our politicians are actually talking about it says a lot, right? Like, they're taking it seriously. It's fucking insane, right? Like, after they took Maduro, I saw a statement from Russia, from I think it was Medvedev or someone, and I sat there, I was like, fuck. I don't want to agree with Russia, but damn, for once I'm actually agreeing with Russia. Yeah, it's just such a scary place where we're at the moment. What's really interesting is, like, I've seen a lot of, like, posts on the UK subreddit from people in the UK who are like, okay, so let's get a feel about the US situation. How do we feel about potentially going to war with the US? And you know what's crazy is I'm not alone. It's overwhelmingly everybody in these posts are like, fuck them, let's fight. Like, I genuinely thought most people would be like, yeah, let's not poke the bear. But I don't know. I think it's that, like, I think the dignity is the dignity thing, right? Like, British people generally have quite a lot of dignity, right? Catnuts, I am already in a party, my dude. Can I get lead, please, Dragon? The US isn't going to war with the UK. Well, I hate to say it, dude, but your president is talking about invading Greenland. If that happens, dude, then what do you think is going to happen? Like, fuck, dude. It will also be the end of NATO, which would be fucking insane. Probably agree to put a base there. Well, I mean, that's best case scenario, right? Like, that's what I'm hoping for, and I would be fine with not that it's for me to be fine, right? It's for the Danish people to be fine. But, like, that's best case scenario, right? But here's the thing. Here's the big thing about the issue with Venezuela. There's a content creator that I watch, I forget his name, but he put it so eloquently yesterday. The issue with the way the US handled Venezuela, was that it wasn't based in democracy, right? And I think that's like the biggest issue that I have, and I think that's what I was trying to get across when I was talking about this last stream as well, right? And if the US wants to put a base on Greenland, fine, right? But show some fucking respect for your peers, right? Show some respect for the people you want to work with, all right? The issue is the bullshit that's coming out of Trump's mouth is just so disrespectful to us, right? I'm radar locked. To the Danish, all right? It's fucking gross. And of course, if you speak to us like that, again, we have dignity. We're going to fight. You're not talking to some fucking, I don't want to sound rude here, but you're not talking to some fucking third world nation. All right. Such a weird situation to have to wade through all the bluffery and buffoonery of Trump to get to the point. It's nutty how he doesn't just shut the fuck up. Yeah, and like he's a fucking buffoon, but there's a layer of truth like under that veil somewhere, right? So when he says something, you can't assume that he's not going to do it, right? That's the problem. If you assume that he's not going to do it, well, that's how you get caught with your trousers down, right? You get fucked up the ass. No, that's not what I said, Mytham. What I'm saying is Trump has a very particular way that he talks to people, right? And I'm not saying it's okay for Trump to talk to third world politicians, right? That way. But what I'm saying is I definitely wouldn't fucking expect it from talking to world leaders, right? Of nuclear fucking powers. That's what I'm talking about. Like the way that he speaks about Macron, the way that he talks about the UK, right? It's fucking insane. Like, hello, we have nukes too. Like, fuck. It'll be really interesting to see what happens during the midterms. That's the only thing kind of giving me hope right now. Yeah, exactly. Vader hit the nail on the head. He's a crazy old man that says wild shit, but he's not stupid. I think people do, like, he's not as stupid as people make out. You know, I'm under no illusion that there's a lot that he doesn't understand, but he's still the president of the USA, right? Like, he can cause a lot of damage, right? And it's really frustrating, right? It's really frustrating because, for example, Venezuela, right? What he's doing is he's trying to secure how do I put this? I don't know the best way to really say it. He's trying to put the US in a strong strategic position against China, right? But the way he's doing it is all fucking wrong. That's the problem. And all he's doing is alienating the US's allies, right? He wants to be in this position where the US can defend itself completely without the support of its allies, right? And he's not afraid to damage the relationship with those allies to get to that point, right? I don't have an ironclad now. I mean, to be fair, I would love to have cheap fuel. Do you know how expensive fuel is here? Right? It's almost £2 a litre. To give you some sort of context, we did the math a couple of weeks ago, and it works out that when you convert like US gallons to liters and all that jazz, the average in the US is like 50 or 60 pence a liter. Right? Like it's crazy how much we pay for fuel here. Absolutely insane. I'm running deadbolts. They're pretty hard to hit with because the projectile speed is slow, right? And it's a cannon, so they fire slow as well. But if you can land shots with them, you can kill your target in like, if you're fighting another fighter, you can kill them in like three hits. It's insane. I cannot compute that. Dollars. If you can't compute what I just said, holy shit, dude. All right. So I just gave you the context. We currently pay about £2 a litre, right? When you do the conversion of the average for the US, it works out about 60 pence per litre that the US is spending. You can see the difference, 60 pence versus £2, right? Like, it's a significant difference. Like, it's so expensive here. How many cheeseburgers is that? Well, dude, you ain't getting a cheeseburger for 60 pence. You ain't getting a cheeseburger for £2 here. Dude, it's crazy expensive. I drive around 40,000 miles a year, which is ballpark 4,000 quid. Dude, my mum, get this. Yeah, my mum used to put 60,000 miles on her car a year. My mum used to drive for work. Like every day. And the thing is, it was... My mum's commute to work was an hour and a half. My mum's commute from work was an hour and a half, and then she was driving all day as well. And I used to do that commute with her when I was in school as well, because I lived in the Brecon Beacons and I went to school in Cwmbran. It was brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. Also, she didn't have a work car, which I kind of... man... Like, it seems a bit shitty that they didn't give her a work car. But obviously they paid her mileage. But yeah, she had to buy it, basically had to buy a new car every year. Just absolutely nuts. There we go, 48 pence a litre. There we go. So we pay close to £2 a litre and you guys are paying 48 pence a litre. And that's why we can't have, like, that's why, like, you do, I do see Dodge Rams, but Dodge Rams here are like, well, dude, they're even more unaffordable, and they're such a dumb car to have here. They don't make any sense. And they're really expensive. They're about, like an old, like 10-year-old Dodge Ram here sells for about 100 grand. It's insane. But then, like, they're just completely unaffordable to... Like, Zell has the 5-litre Hemi Dodge Charger, right? You couldn't run that here. You wouldn't be able to afford it. Like, it's insane. There's a reason why we drive small, like, 1.5-litre and 2-litre cars here. Like, a 2-litre car is a 2-litre is a big engine to have here. Like, even a 2-litre is, like, unaffordable for a lot of people. Right? Do you know what today is? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Nootly! Google tells me it's a lot of freedom units a gallon. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and you know, that was like, every time I've been to the US, it's been a bit of a shock to me how, like, your cities aren't really designed for pedestrians. Like, Austin, Texas wasn't too bad, but LA, man, is literally no sidewalks anywhere. Like, at one point I was like, man, that place is only like a couple of blocks over. Surely that's like a 10-minute walk, 5-10-minute walk. And then I'm looking on Google Maps and you physically can't walk there. It's insane, dude. Like, having to pay for an Uber constantly was just, luckily I didn't really have to, because I had Timmy. Like, Timmy was just such a huge help. I don't think I would have been able to survive in LA without Timmy. Beaches are the sidewalk, apparently. What about electric cars? Isn't that a better choice overall now? Oh, dude, I had this whole conversation on New Year's when I went for lunch with family. So electric cars are great if you live in London and you work in London and you have like, say, a 20-30 minute commute to somewhere else in London, right? Not ideal for someone like my mother who lived on a farm up in the Brecon Beacons where there's no charging infrastructure, right? And also something to bear in mind is, you know, I've been seeing a lot of comments, like it's not like super cold in the UK at the moment, but some nights it's dropping down to like -5 degrees Celsius, right? And I've been seeing on some of the UK EV subreddits where people are saying, man, my car has dropped from 200-mile range to 150-mile range because of the cold weather, right? So it's like EV's kind of fine if you're living in a city. But if you actually need to travel some distance, like again, my mum couldn't have used an EV because she was putting so much mileage on the car every single day. Like just her commute to and from work was like 130 miles. All right. And I can tell you now that the charging infrastructure here in Wales is terrible. Not too bad here in Newport and Cardiff, but outside of Newport and Cardiff and maybe Swansea, yeah, it just doesn't exist. I will say Newport Council, they've started putting EV chargers on the pavement now. Like some of my local streets. I don't know how they're picking which streets to do it on, but they're actually putting charging points outside people's front doors, like on the pavement, like freestanding units, which is really cool. But the problem is that some of these fast chargers though, I don't know if those are fast chargers, but man, some of the fast chargers are actually quite expensive. But here's the thing, Bucky, right? And this is kind of what I was talking about with my sister's mother-in-law. The idea of like electric cars is great, but I can tell you now, I cannot afford to buy a new electric car, and there is no way in hell I am buying a second-hand electric car because I don't know what's happened to that battery, right? Where it's been stored, the car's been stored, how it's been driven, right? And then on top of that, if you need to replace a battery, dude, those batteries are fucking ridiculously expensive. You might as well just buy a new car, right? And then on top of that, right? Why are we driving electric cars? To save the earth. People are so ignorant to the damage that mining lithium does and the whole process of mining lithium. And then nobody's talking about how we're recycling these batteries. All right. I will say I'm more keen on hybrids. I'm definitely more keen on hybrids. There's actually some cool like hybrid electric motorbikes now. Or hybrid motorbikes. Yeah, but it might be cheaper, Bucky, right? But I would prefer reliability. Right? Like I'm not ignorant to electric cars. You know, I've spent a lot of time with Bo Sivad in chat. I used to look after his property. Like, I probably looked after his property for like 2 to 3 months a year for multiple years, right? I used to look after his kids, and they have a few vehicles, and one of them is the electric Mustang. And dude, that car was cool, but fucking nightmare, man. Right? Like, the example I tend to use is there's an arrow coming. I was looking after his kids one weekend, and he wanted to charge the car before going to the airport, right? So we went to a fast charge. And when we got there, so the car was already low on battery, right? Dude, why would you joust like this when you're using Gatlings? The battery was fairly low, all right? So we go to a fast charge and we get there and the cables have been cut off. Great. Okay, so now we have to find another one. We travel to the next one, right? Bearing in mind, we're talking about like 10, 15 miles in between. We go to the next one and they're all out of order. We ended up having to go home and we only just had enough power to get home. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. Get him, dragon. Somebody else on my ass there.
Nico, it's your cousin. Why don't you take me bowling? And afterwards we'll go get drunk and go rock rolling.
Blefish Shop just gifted 10
Oh,
subs.
Blighfish, thank you, dude. I'm back. Dragon, this Scorpius is coming for you, dude. Dude, if you're gonna run Gatlings, why would you joust? Holy shit. Like, you need to have sustained damage. Oh, he ate that one. We're focusing Dragon at the moment. Just run if you need to, Dragon. I have you now.
Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy?
Stormfire 962 cheer Dex 500.
Why, dude? Why the double notifications? Thank you for the cheer. The other target, our Sierra.
Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy?
Testing double TDS with the least annoying thing I can think of. 77 quintillion 777 quadrillion 777 trillion 777 billion 777 million 777,777
Who is your daddy? Who is your
Time for a
daddy?
turn. Zastobin line cheer Dex 100.
Really? In the middle of a fight? Thanks. Alright, Scorpius is down. Swap to the other target. Oh, the other one's down as well, by looks of it. Yeah, I don't know why the double notification thing is happening. Let me... try that. Did somebody test it for me? Oh, actually, I should probably go grab some more ammo. Might be smart.
Who is your daddy? Daddy.
Alexis 11 Ochiridex 100. Test tab.
Still happening. It's bugged on. Vader, I mean, no disrespect, dude. I've been streaming for over 10 years, dude. I okay, so that's really weird. So it must be broken like in stream elements, because it randomly started doing it midway through last stream. Let me get landed here and then I'll sort it out. Can we get an invite for Blightfish? Oh, I'm leader. Okay, one sec. Of course, I can't rearm or repair. Okay, emulate cheer event.
Bloody peasant!
Althea Chiridex 1000.
Right, that double was just the...
Bloody peasant!
Nessie Chiridex 1000.
So there's another source in here somewhere. Where is it? This is gonna drive me mad. All right, can somebody, I know I'm asking for free money, but can somebody please, I've turned off my main, I've turned off like my main overlay source.
Who is your daddy?
Free Mooney.
You guys heard that, right? You heard it? But where did it come from? Oh. Flyfish, thank you for the subs, dude. It's only bits that it's broken on. I just don't understand where it's coming from. Let me get off the pad. What's that setting? Projector monitoring OBS. It's not that. There's a source somewhere doing it. I just don't know. The problem is I have like loads of nested sources, right? Or nested scenes. So it could be in any of them. Can somebody test it again? Just with some bits. I've turned like the overlay scene off entirely.
Who is your daddy?
Where's
If you
it
want
coming
my
from?
future, forget my past if you want to get with me. Better make it fast now, don't go wasting my precious time, get your act together. We could be just fine, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
I don't understand where it's coming from.
Who is your daddy?
Noodle smells.
What the fuck? Wait, is it in the audio? Like, it just randomly started happening. That's the weird thing. Let me check the audio. No, there's no... Dude, I'm so lost. I don't know why it's doing it. Because here's the thing. I've been streaming for so long. I have this general rule of don't fucking touch nothing. If you don't touch anything, right, it won't break. Apart from this is one of those occasions where I touched nothing and it's just randomly started doing it. Okay, test it once more. I know it is, right? 0. We got incoming, by the way.
Who is your daddy?
Dude, where is it coming from, bro? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I better move because this Perseus is going to smash into me otherwise.
Who is your daddy?
Hang on, stop, stop cheering. Let's deal with this first.
777,777,777.
Boys, I would take it to space. All right, I'm going to turn off practically every single scene. All right, once more. The only scene that's still active is audio. Okay. So it's not going to be backgrounds. Now let me check. So it was one of the ones I just turned off. Okay, it's not capture card. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the vignette. Okay. Once more, dude, this is such a genius way to get free bits. Wait, it just... Dude, it's in my cam group. The fuck? I already tried that Zero. It wasn't doing it when I was emulating. That's the problem. I'm wondering if it's the chat. I wonder if StreamerBot has just like suddenly come alive. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm so confused. Like it's just not consistent. Wolf Mantis coming. Oh, that mantis just got deleted. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh boy. Oh, it's these guys that were at Grim earlier. Everyone bug out. Just bug out. There's loads of these guys. Bug out while the mantis is gone. Man, you know, if only Quantum worked. I'm just gonna go sit in Dead Space while I try to fix this. Yeah, of course. Whoops, global. Oh man, that's funny. All right. A ballistic's the way to go currently? Not necessarily. All right, I give up with this for now. I'm so confused as to what's causing it. I do need to get repaired and ammo. man. There must be a better way, dude. And of course I can't set a route because why would I want to be able to set a route? Still can't set a route. Dude, this fucking game. Here's the thing, I don't have the patience to fight this. Like, it just makes me want to Alt F4 and go play something else. Like, why can't I set a route? Like, Yala is right there in front of me. Right? Can't set route. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can set route to Grim. Dude, this game is incredible. Holy shit. This kitten is full fucking gremlin mode today. Why are you being such a pest? You got American Truck Simulator? Nice, dude. You want to stream and play Truck Sim? I mean, I've streamed loads of Truck Sim, dude. Not American Truck Sim though, Euro Truck Sim. happened there? Just clipped an asteroid? No, I was Star Citizen. You will see that I hit nothing. I just went poof. Dude, the Motorcycle UK subreddit is so funny. It's just like, guys, I just found out if you ride your motorcycle on ice, you fall off. You don't do it. Dude, it's so funny. Holy shit. Every year, it's the same. Every single year. Guys, I just started riding motorcycles. Turns out you fall off on ice. Don't do it. Like no shit, dude. I don't need someone to tell me not to do something that's fucking obvious not to do. Fuck. Holy shit. Oh wow, low side on black ice. Wow, what a surprise. Crazy. Oh, man. I tried to bump start my motorbike yesterday. Zero, it didn't go well, dude. The cold weather is just like killing my battery. And that on top of like, obviously the oil thickens up, right? It just, oh man, it was rough. Even when I put the booster pack on to start it, it sounded like a tractor starting. It was like, row, 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 row. The thing is, we don't have this cold weather long enough to really warrant swapping the oil for something different. What's the coldest it gets there? Realistically, like it's dropping down to about -5, -6 degrees Celsius where I live right now, and that's pretty much what we'll get. On a really, really cold year, it might drop down to like -10, -12, but that's just an average night up in Scotland, right? Or like even up in the Brecon Beacons, like up in the Brecon Beacons, it'll drop to like -10. We did actually have I sent a screenshot to Zero and to Zal the other day. Hang on, where is it? Oh, for fuck's sake, that's not what I want. So this is from my CCTV camera. And it snowed for a grand total of about 20 minutes. And it's like, oh my god, I don't know if the British economy is ever going to recover from this. Fuck. Oh no. That was, yeah, thank you for reminding me about that, Zero. I have very important news to report, everybody. Very important Scottish news. In fact, it's so important I need to pause the music. Let me bring up the National. Hundreds gather in Glasgow to watch full force kick in the balls. More than 100 people turned out to Glasgow's Queen Park to watch the kick in the ball. More than 100 people gathered in a Glasgow park on Sunday to watch someone get kicked in the balls. The avant-garde event was billed as a final send-off to a male anatomy before a trans person's bottom surgery, with the kick delivered alongside a flute accompaniment. A poster which circulated online read, "Come watch me get kicked in the balls one last time before bottom surgery." The kick would be delivered full force, big boot execution style, and by a large dick. It said. The promo flyer finished. This poster is not a bit. I am actually being kicked hard in the cunt and cock and balls, Lamau. Maximum disrespect. A nice Sunday out for the polycule. Welcoming the approximately 120 people who turned out in Glasgow's Queen Park, the performer said they had put up one flyer at my local bookshop and had expected maybe 10 people to turn up. To cheers they went on, "I made it to the top of the bottom surgery list. I promised someone like 5 months ago if I did, I'd get kicked in the nuts as a consequence. I'm shaking. I'm also thrilled." The kicker then took over, saying that the event was about the transscience of human experience. If you know that you will never feel something again in your life, even if it is an unpleasant something, surely one last time. The audience was asked not to video the event on their phones or upload any clips to the internet, with the host saying that an official videographer would capture it. One performer then squatted with their back turned before they would delivered a swift kick to the genitals. They crumpled to the ground amid cheers from the crowd, with Glasgow locals heard to shout, "Now do it again! And what about the other testicle?" The accompanying flute then played the last post. Oh, dude. The fucking gold is so good. Did I send this to Zell? I don't know if I did. Oh, I did. Ah, man. Yep, average British day. Yep. Right. Dude, my friggin' this keeps happening where my track IR just kind of like loses my joystick. Yeah, when I read that, it was nice to actually read some news that wasn't fucking super depressing, right? Right, I need to restart the game as well, because imagine being able to restart track IR and it still work in game. That'd be nice. Oh, bottom was amazing, dude. You know, the UK is really interesting, Zero, talking about the whole grid giving up below zero. The rail system in the UK, I feel really bad for the rail industry in the UK because they just constantly get shit on. Because in the summer, it gets too hot, so the railways have to shut down. And in the winter, it gets too cold, so the railways have to shut down. And then if it's not too hot or too cold, there's leaves on the track and trees are falling on the track, right? And what a lot of people don't understand is basic metallurgy, right? metal, when created, is generally like steel, works within a certain like temperature range, right? People forget that metal expands and contracts, right? And the amount of times I see comments from people and they're like, oh man, you know, I used to live in Dubai and the railway never used to have this problem. Yeah, because like you don't have such like dramatic temperature changes there. So when you have a country like the UK that can drop down to like up in Scotland, it can drop down to like -15, right? And then in the summer it goes all the way up to like 40 degrees Celsius, right? So yeah, in the winter the railways buckle, and then in the summer the railways buckle, the lines buckle. And in the winter, damage is caused when the metal contracts, right? Right, we're good. Which country is that, Zasnaba? Because that's crazy. -35 to +35. Is that Canada? Canada, yeah. Yeah, that's nuts. The one thing that really shocked me when I was there was like the road condition. I get it, right? Like it's when you have so much like freeze thaw happening, it just absolutely destroys the roads. And that's one of the issues that we have with potholes here in the UK as well, right? Like we have a lot of potholes here in the UK, and a lot of it is just caused by the fact that again, in the summer it goes up to like 40 degrees, right? And it melts the tarmac, and then in the winter, so what happens is it melts the tarmac, and then as cars go over it, like they pull some of the tarmac up, which leaves like little potholes and little cracks. Then in the winter, those fill with water in the day, then at night it freezes and then expands and then causes the potholes to get bigger, right? Local councils just don't have the money to fix it. It's fucking crazy. Some of the potholes on some of the side streets near to where I live are insane. There's a pothole that's a good like 8 inches deep. You can actually see the old Victorian cobbles at the bottom. It's actually insane. All right, I'm gonna go back to Neymar. Does Japan have the same issue? I don't know, actually. It's a really good question. I've watched videos of Japan and how Japan deal with potholes, and it's just, dude, it's fucking insane. Like, the UK could learn so much from Japan. Like they can shut down like an entire intersection and replace it in like a couple of hours. It's just absolutely insane how quick they are and how efficient they are. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Not only, yeah, so they have water sprayers on like that. They're like sprinklers in your garden, and they just pop up, all right, and they spray the roads to stop them from getting slippery. Yeah. Like I've seen videos of them. It's crazy. that night it snowed, I went out and I got the snow off the motorbikes, put the covers on both of the motorbikes, and then I put salt down on our path and on the pavement directly outside. Just kitchen salt. And what's crazy is that salt, like, it's still there and working because the path has remained damp ever since. Wait, why did I come to Schubin? I need to come here. Dude, my brain is not switched on. Dude, I love Amsterdam. It's such a beautiful city. Here in Amsterdam, the city aims for less than 48 hours for major pothole repairs. Do you know what I really like about Amsterdam? And I kind of saw the same thing in Prague, and I wish we did it more here in the UK. They're starting to do it more now, but just letting grass grow. Just letting nature do its thing rather than... it's probably the same group again. I think there's like 8 of them all together. I'm coming back over there. Yeah, I noticed like the road condition in Amsterdam was really, really good. The thing that I liked about Prague was, oh, for fuck's sake, cobbles, just like this cobblestone everywhere, and it's super nice. Wasn't so great because I had my electric longboard with me, so going over that with my electric longboard was but it looked nice. How you doing, BB? You're right, dude. Okay, that was weird. Gava, thank you for the follow, dude. Oh, the actual thing didn't pop up. There's something really weird going on with all my notifications. Oh, it's a Polaris. Is that really a solo Polaris? No, they have a... I'm not sure what that turret's shooting at. Corsair. Dude, I don't know who's fighting who. I'm so confused. Curse is being attacked. Wish I had party names. Push towards the Perseus. Polaris pilot got a seat to get in the turret. Oh my god, dude. Wait, there's another Polaris. Whoop. Second target on me as well. Arrow. Oh, he's attacking you. Coming back. Maybe not. Dude, I don't know who's who. Oh, here he comes. Oh, this is an arrow. Dude, that pip was super broken. That was weird. Also, why can I see this arrow from so far? God, arrow, 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 arrow. Yeah, fuck that shit. Dude, flares are just so scuffed. Go get repaired, go grab some more flares. If only fucking quantum worked. Holy shit, dude. It's been a decade. Why doesn't it work? Still. It's been broken for a decade. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, that doesn't make quantum any better as a stabber. Oh, the Perseus is here. Oh boy, they're all here. Hornets. Talon. Hornets. Wolf. Arrow. Arrow. Be very careful landing, my dudes. I would not sit still. I suspect these are the types of people who are going to ram. Yep. What did I tell you? There's a reason I'm not landing. Why am I going backwards in Quantum?
Shields online. Quantum drive is now on. Shields offline.
Had like 4 or 5 light fighters there and couldn't catch a Hornet. Wild. Dude, I'd do anything to have a navigation MFD. Holy shit. Hey Hagbard, how's it going? already see a Polaris. Sneaky Eclipse as well. Oh, dude, all my pips are scuffed. I might actually not be able to fight. Well, the Polaris pilot has my bounty because they're pointed straight at me.
Quantum drive is now off. Bogey.
Yes. paladin got bullied.
Shields offline.
Oh, well. The Perseus wasn't paying attention. Do not let that Perseus get behind you.
Shields hit.
Hey, the wolf's dead.
Target destroyed. Shields offline.
And I upset them. New patch out yet? No, not yet. It's still pretty rough. Dude, how many fucking fish do I need to drop? Jeez. I'll be back once I have some flares. Good luck, my dudes. Dude, that poor wolf. Absolutely melted. Yeah, you can't do what you did, Blythe. You can't just like go into the middle of them and hope you'll survive. You have to like skirt around the edge and try to bait them out. If you just fly in, you're just gonna get swarmed like friggin' bees on a wasp, you know? Like the moment that they started chasing you, that's when I ducked in. I killed the wolf. But then there was like 3 or 4 of them then turned on to me. So I immediately, as soon as I killed the wolf, I nav moded and then moved out. The Perseus is at Artcorp Mining, by the way. Looks like they're heading back. They're about to jump back in. Dude, the whole meta thing needs to stop. There isn't, like, just use what you want to use. All right. Nothing has changed, right? Cannons are still not very good against light fighters. Cannons are better against larger targets. They do more damage. All right. Like, deadbolts are great in a very specific situation, like me killing that wolf. All right. You have to remember that they're slow firing. They're very, very slow projectile speed. It's like 900, I think. Just use what you want to use. And remember, the weapon that you use is based off of the situation that you want to use it for. All right. It's like meta one shoe fits all thing. Just people need to stop thinking with this mindset. There is no like perfect weapon, right? You pay attention, right, to what I'm fighting, right? The ships that are shooting back at me, they're using ballistic cannons. They're using laser cannons. They're using NDBs, right? They're using laser repeaters. They're literally using everything, right? The reason I'm not like being super aggressive here is because I'm actually I'm basing it off of what we're fighting, right? And the majority of the ships that we're fighting are arrows. So I have an incredibly weak build against what we're fighting, right? It's such a small cross section I'm trying to hit. Slow firing, slow projectile, they can outfly me. I'm at the disadvantage here. Oh, their Perseus just melted, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, Matt. Thank you for the resub, dude. Good job, boys. Holy shit. Now, if I can fight them to fight one-on-one, I stand a much better chance. I'm still at a disadvantage. But there's no point me jumping into like a ball of 5 or 6 of them. I will just die instantly. Yeah, but you specifically talked about meta, right? And my point is, there isn't really a meta. Fly what you want to fly, use what you want to use, right?
Shields hit. Bogey. Shields offline.
Ready for the missiles. And also you say that everyone was using repeaters prior to 4.5. That's not true. I was running cannons very regularly. Again, it depends on what you're fighting, right? If you're talking arrow versus arrow, like light fighter versus light fighter or light fighter versus medium fighter, yeah, run repeaters, that would make sense, right? But if you were fighting like larger targets, then it made way more sense to use cannons. And that's been the case for a very long time. I'd rather quantum jump out than use flares. look at that pip.
Shields offline.
You got 2 on you, 3 on you, 4 on you, whoever that is, I would get out.
Shields offline.
I need to go repair again.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is
I swear to God, if party markers aren't fixed in this coming patch, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Not knowing who to talk to in a combat situation is a fucking nightmare. They're not after me. They're just defending this location. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. They're also sweaty arena commanders. And they're all flying pretty much mostly arrows. Jesus Christ, dude. There's a mantis chasing me now. I'm gonna sit at a station so they can't interdict. That's not frustrating, I'm chilling. The only thing that's frustrating is quantum constantly breaking. Am I shooting on the Hornet? Deadbolts. What's interesting is those were definitely bounty hunters chasing me then. And they haven't followed to Grim unless they're having issues with quantum, which is believable. Oh, this is one of those guys. Arrow. Oh, we might be good. Oh, they're all moving over here now. Interesting. Where did the mantis go? I didn't catch the name. Dead.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know where the I had a hornet. I think it was a hornet and a mantis turn up. I managed to get away before the mantis got their dampener up, which is why I came here. So if they try to dampen, I can just use Grimhex to disable it. But they never chased me over here. Well, well.
Shields hit.
Damn. A razor. Guess so.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now shields online. Landing gear deployed. Takeoff complete. Raised.
Well, back to Daymar, I guess. fucking Quantum, man. What a miserable experience.
Shields online.
Oh, they're leaving. Let's go to the other side.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
That was exciting.
Quantum drive.
I actually took damage going through the station. That was hilarious. Wow. I'd like it if everyone referred to me as Admiral Holdo from now on. Thank you. Why would I ever want to quantum somewhere, dude? It's not like quantum is a crucial part of the game or anything. Ay, ay, ay.
Quantum drive is now off. Bogey.
Yeah, they're over here now. Oh, there's another Idris here. Under attack. Let's go. Polaris as well. Are they torpedoing the Idris?
Bogey.
They might be. Paladin attacking the Idris. Oh, this is these are the same guys from earlier.
Shields online.
Like the original guys. Okay, I'm gonna let the paladin live because the paladin is helping me right now.
Hit. Bogey.
I got 2 targets on me. Got a duck out.
Shields offline.
Ah, I'm
Weapons.
addicted.
Shields online. Bogey.
Am I?
Shields offline.
Yeah, get him, paladin. Get him. Bills, I would fucking run, dude. Oh, you can't. You're interdicted. I forgot. This paladin's gonna get gangbanged. Dragon, I would not. Oh, wait, you're in the Idris, aren't you? You're fine. Remember the 5Ds, nibbles. Dude, focus the Mantis. The Mantis is right on top of you. You can kill him. He's literally the closest target to you. Oh, never mind. Don't care. That's Stabber. I really don't care. I stopped caring about when they're going to bring out 1.0 years ago. Like, you literally lose your mind. Oh, let me in. Open exterior. Never mind, I got it. What a save, dude. Alright, well, I guess I'll go get on a turret. Wrong way. Oh, I fucking hate this ship, dude. The signage is so bad. And push on the Mantis if you can. I don't have a shot. I love, like, whenever I go up against a capital ship, I always get absolutely obliterated by the PDCs. I love that the PDCs on this Idris don't do jack shit. This happens, it feels like this happens to me every time I'm in a capital ship. They just don't do anything. I'm not the one in the pilot's seat though. I don't think we're moving either. Dragon might be AFK. Or he disconnected. Oh, Dibbles, did you get on? Can you get on the underside turret? My turret now no longer works. Fantastic. Let's go. Ugh. I didn't see me take damage from anything. There we go. Now it works again. Torpedoes incoming. Let's go deal with the Polaris, otherwise we're gonna have a bad time. Oh, there's an Idris here as well. Turrets focus the Idris unless your turret is getting shot at. Try and get the front shield down. Good move, dude. Well done. Bounty Hunter turned up with the Sentinel. Lol. Do not let that front shield regen. We're getting super far. Oh, no. We're going out of range. It's going to regen. That was a mistake. Oh no, we're good. Do not get any further away. Dude, is it disabled? The fuck? No, it's moving again. Front shield is low. Oh no. Oh, have we not got the railgun anymore? Yeah, we need to communicate. Is the railgun dead? I'll take that as a no. I'm not quite sure why we rammed. Oh, did I just crash? What a game, dude. Don't let that front shield come up. Honestly, they shouldn't have released 4.5, man. It's in such a bad state. They should have just left it in PTO over the holidays. Oh, everyone crashed? Fantastic. How you doing, Moses? You right, dude? Hey, Dan. You right, dude? Like, it doesn't help. Not only do we have these crashes, right, but loading times are the worst they've ever been in the game as well, which doesn't really help the situation. Is the Mantis still here? Yeah, they've got a Mantis and a Guardian now. Dude, why don't I have a pip? The fuck? Do we have anybody on the underside turret? Hey, missile the fuck out of that mantis while it's out of range, if we can. Are we able to jump out? Is the mantis far enough away? We're far enough away to jump out. Jump out. Yeah, let's go. Jump to dead space or something. Oh, they're coming back. We need SCM now. Oh, that hornet's dead. How about audio crash again? Good job hitting the mantis. Ugh, dude, I'm falling asleep. Holy shit. Straight up. Thank you for the follow, dude. Mantis is coming back into range. Oh, he's backing off. Here comes the Mantis. And I just crashed again. Oh, I might just go play something else, dude. This is so frustrating. Todd, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome to my Star Citizen crashing stream. How's it going? Yeah, dude, they should never have released this patch, man. It's in such a bad state. I figured like they might have fixed some stuff by now. Like I've barely played since
You will respect my authority!
since before Christmas, and it's still like just completely busted. I can't even launch the game anymore. Dude, what a miserable experience. There we go. Just restart your launcher. Like, I don't want to sit here and be miserable, right? I want to have fun. It's just not a fun experience. That's the problem. There's way too many bugs right now. So much for the era of bug fixing and playability and stability and all that jazz. Okay, the hotfix channel is open. There's nothing in testing chat about that. Oh, there is a hotfix. Dude, so this has been here for 2 days and they haven't pushed it live. That's so weird to me. Man, it is starting to get cold again. But here's the thing. Does the hotfix fix all of the quantum issues, for example? I'm going to assume not, right? You know, all the issues we've had in the game for a decade now. And the Mantis was right on top of us then as well. They're going after a different target. I just don't know what. Wait, have they all crashed as well? I'm so confused as to what's happening. What are they attacking? No, the Mantis is still too close. There's also a Guardian here. Don't really know what they're attacking though. I mean, at this rate, we might be able to jump out soon. I'd go nav mode and get ready to go. Yeah, we're probably out of range now, right? Oh, they just haven't updated the message of the day, of course. Wait, it's a 20-kilometer snare? Or dampen? The fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's mad. Yeah, like, we're good to jump now, but Dragon's not back in. Hey, catch you later, Todd. Thank you for the red gun, dude. I don't think Dragon's even in the pilot's seat anymore. Oh no, he is. He just doesn't have a party marker. Oh, I'm just gonna go kill Dragon and knock him out the seat. This is fucking crazy, dude. Dragon, forgive me. We're interdicted again. God damn it, dude. This is so fucking dumb. We have somebody on board, by the way. I hear FPS shooting. I'm gonna just turn on cruise control, full speed cruise control, and see what happens. I have no ammo. Let's over the other side. It's likely somebody boarded us whilst we were all crashed out. Sounds like it's above. I hear custodian now as well. The fuck? I'm sure we got boarded. One down, one left. Okay. The thing is, I've only got a P8. I have no idea where you are, Blyfish. Because, you know, this is 4.5, the patch where you don't get fucking party markers. Oh, rip. Well, that's my dude. This game is so bad right now. Right, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I'm probably gonna wait now until they actually drop a patch. It's just been literally every fucking session I've played since this patch dropped. It's just been miserable, man. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.